Hey guys, Iceluslol here, and today we're bringing you a Draven replay. This is the Xelif on Draven, and this is at the Gold 5 LO on the NA server. For bot lane, we've got Draven and Vel'Koz versus Graves Thresh. Graves Thresh is going to be a really strong all-in lane. Vel'Koz Draven is going to be more of the poke lane, but once Vel'Koz gets level 6, I would say, they have pretty strong all-in too. So it'll be pretty interesting. The difference is that Graves is pretty tanky with his passive, and Vel'Koz is really squishy, so we'll see how that plays out. Really nice harass on Graves. He wasn't able to retaliate. One advantage Draven has over Graves is that Draven has 550 attack range versus Graves 525. So that's a big advantage, and you can kind of abuse that early. If the Graves player isn't very technical or paying attention, it's much easier to harass as Draven in this matchup. And you're doing a really good job of that so far. So you're just kind of pushing the wave up. You guys are both at full health. I'd like to see you be a little bit more aggressive here, just because you have Blood Rush. I understand you're probably scared of Thresh, but Graves is missing a ton of health, and Thresh is missing a little bit of health. So you have a big advantage. You still have your potion. Okay, now this is a perfect time to go fight. Nice. Wow. Okay. Wow, you still got Graves. Nice. That was great. So you played that really, really well. I would just say that you could have poked them out a lot earlier, but that was executed super well. You waited until they went on Vel'Koz, and at that point you just went ham. So nice job. You also didn't burn your flash. I wouldn't have burned my flash there either, even for the kill. Wow, this Vel'Koz is really good, and you're doing a great job of following up. Let's speed this up. Graves is back. I probably wouldn't have recalled there. I mean, you could have got a Doran's Blade or something, but you still have full health and full mana. So, I mean, now if Vel'Koz is backing, you got to be really careful though, because Thresh could, or Fiddlesticks, yeah. Oh, you almost got him. Oh my God, nice. So you forced out Fiddlesticks flash there and Graves flash. So nice job. You're 1v2. You burned both your summoners, but still worth it. So now you're up against your tower. You should be able to lifesteal up here to full off of your spinning axes. Draven lifesteals off the bonus damage from spinning axes, his Q. That's not something really important to note about Draven. So he's very resistant to poke. So for instance, buckshots and stuff. That was pretty good. You chained that well, and now you're reactivating Blood Rush. That was really good. You used your E to shoot Thresh backwards, and you got Thresh Flash, so nice job. So you're just going to push them into tower now, I hope. The only thing you have to watch out for here is basically Thresh Hook. You're kind of just wrecking them in lane. And Fiddlesticks is nowhere in sight, so you just want to hit this tower as much as possible without getting hooked, obviously. So that's good. You got to... Okay, nice. You dodged the hook, and you still got 2 Qs off on Graves, so nice job. And as you can see, Draven is just lifestealing really well off of spinning axes. Vel'Koz is warding, so... Oh no, he was going to. Looks like he stopped. So... Once you have your summoners, I'd like to see you maybe talk about diving them. Oh, you got Thresh. Nice job. Alright, well, you didn't even need your summoners. Oh. Wow. Okay, well, you guys are just trashing them. Oh, Zed is trying to trash you, though. Yeah, so I would say since Vel'Koz backed up there, you gotta respond to that. So... if your support backs up, you gotta back up. Think of it that way. You cashed in your stacks, so it's not that big of a deal on Draven particularly, but it's still, you gotta respond a little bit to positioning. Ooh, that was a really good tornado from Yasuo. Tornado into ult. Nice job. And you had some follow-up there. So, okay, we're just gonna push now. Zed is going back mid, so you should have free reign at this lane now. Yeah, this Vel'Koz is making a lot of plays for you. So Thresh just misses an axe on, or a hook onto you point blank. Oh, okay, yeah. So again, well, your support was dead that time, but you went a little too far. Weren't really positioning based on where your support was. I understand you're trying to get, you know, Thresh, but the Shen ult's something else you got to be aware of, right? So you have to be thinking about that in your head, like, okay, I need to respond to Shen, or I need to play around Shen ult, basically, because it can get you in big trouble. One thing you're doing right now, though, is you're just staying down bot lane. I hope you're going mid now. It's like you're not... See, you're kind of like... Okay, you got the pink ward. You're not really accomplishing much in this bot lane, though, and this is a mistake. When you're ahead like you are, you're basically kind of like trading farm with them, but you're pushed up, and you can see Zed's coming to kill you right now. So you got to rotate with your team. It's like Zed is leaving, but you want to be rotating with your team, because right now, since you have a lead and you have their tower down, you're just letting Graves get free farm, and that's a big mistake, because you're just letting them catch up into this game, basically. And you're setting yourself up to get trashed by Zed, who's like right here. So it's like your team is rotating down with you, but okay, you're gonna go with Yasuo. Oh, there's Fiddle ult. Okay, your positioning here is not good. Looks like you got Fiddle though. Oh, do you live? No. Oh, okay. Did you use heal there? You did have to heal, okay. Alright, well, you lived. Their positioning there was a little aggressive. Like, you went behind them into two people. There was no Fiddle ult, but still, that was a little bit... It was kind of crazy, but it worked out. There wasn't really enough pressure on you. So again, like... wow. Okay, so I would try to push this out and go roam with your team, though. Because, like, again, Graves is just farming, and... Graves will contribute a lot to team fights, like once he has like an item or two. Okay, so you basically got hooked there, and I'm pretty sure Zed is going to pick you up. Oh, Graves is going to pick you up. Yeah. Okay, so I mean, this is just an example of like why when you're ahead you don't want to just stay bot lane forever, because like there's a dragon up. Like, you could rotate and be with your team to be safe, you know, or more safe, I should say. Instead, you keep pushing up and not generating any pressure. You just gave Graves a kill on you, and he got a lot of experience in gold for how many like kills you have and the fact that you're a higher level. So, like, he's gonna get this in the tower right here. Yeah, he's denying you like a bunch of you know, experience right now, but. So they want to do dragon. I would be attacking Thresh. Okay, you're on Thresh. That's good. Oh, he's going for Pantheon. This is really good for you. I don't know why he went on Pantheon. Okay, well, they just didn't focus you, so that's very lucky on your part. That was just really dumb. Okay, so you got dragon. That's good. Okay, now you're finally grouping up with your team instead of farming bot. This is good. This is what you want to be doing. You want to just group up with your team because you're stronger than Graves, and you want to force a 5v5, right? Because you're... Oh, God. Yeah, that Fiddle ult is brutal. So you guys were, like... So back to what I said. It's good that you're grouping with your team, but again, you're kind of making the same mistake where you're pushed up super far on this tower, and, like, you're just asking for Fiddle or a Zed to come from one of these sides and get you. So you had the right idea of finally leaving bot lane. That's great. But since two of your teammates were in base, you want to wait for them. And one of them is Pantheon, so he can ult in, obviously. But like Yasuo can't, so you gotta wait for your whole team. And you also gotta be really careful about Fiddle sticks, because especially against Draven, because like your average range auto attacks and like Fiddle 6 ult will just wreck you. So okay, so here. Positioning was really far out, but you outplayed them, so good job mechanically. But your positioning was still... Now, okay, this is... Oh my god, okay. I thought Yasuo would have saved you, but yeah, so... First of all, I would not have just been there at all. And second of all, like, I wouldn't have gone back in, even though you got a kill. Or 2 kills, but... You could have just not died if you just waited. Yeah, they picked up a bunch of kills there, so... Yeah, that Zed, just... You chunk him. So, you've got heal, no flash. Let's go over your skill build. Your skill build is perfect. X, Q, and then W. Your item build is, you know, that's really good. Pretty much what I would build on Draven most games, i.e. Static Shiv. So you're going to shove bot out real quick, and then hopefully group with your team. Okay, this is good. Oh, yeah, so that's why you got to be grouped with your team too, because they will pick you off. So like you're so farmed, but like you're not really using it to help your team that much, because you keep like getting picked off bot lane, getting picked off mid lane, or right there you just like lost your flash. So now you don't have flash for this next fight where you have to like kite Zed. So it could be tricky. And now Dragon's up, so you definitely want to go for Dragon. You've got Less Whisper now though, so you're in pretty good shape. You're super far ahead of Graves. But again, you gotta use that advantage more by grouping with your team. Yeah, so you just killed Thresh. Like 2 attacks. Alright, so we should be able to kill this dragon with no Thresh. Unless Fiddlesticks steals it? No. Ooh, that Fiddlesticks ult though. Ooh, the taunt. Okay, I mean, that's fine. You still got to kill. I would have probably backed up when the Shen ult came down, but it's not that big of a deal. You guys got the dragon, which is the good thing. The Fiddlesticks ult, though, is devastating. So it looks like you're about to finish off your fourth offensive item, excuse me. So that's really good. Okay, you just killed Zed. I don't know why the Zed player just keeps walking into you. It's hilarious, though. Alright. Ooh, damn, Graves. Yeah, you see you don't have flash here, otherwise you could just kill Graves immediately. Get him. Oh, you got him with the crit. He had Ghostblade too, he didn't pop it until the very end. If he had just Ghostbladed, he would have gotten away from you. That was good. Okay, so this is free Baron. It's good. So now, once you have Baron, you want to use it. So basically, just like try to push with your team, speeding this up a little bit to get us past this part. We're kind of dancing around mid. You see Fiddlesticks though, so I'd like to force something if you can, or try to hit this tower basically as the Draven player. Like you want to try to hit the tower. Now the Fiddlesticks is gone though. You got to back up. So it looks like you are backing up though, which is really good. Fiddlesticks is in his normal spot. You see him. Okay, everyone sees him. I would have thrown my ult out right there. Okay, he flashed. Oh no. Did you... Oh, I don't think you popped Deathmark. I think you popped the Fear. I see. Yeah, so when Fiddlesticks jumps over that wall, you want to back up. Because like he flashed and then ulted back in. But you aced them, so... Could have been worse. Dragon is up? Yeah, looks like you're going to do that. Okay. Yeah, I would do Dragon. So yeah, you're just super fed at this point. Try to push mid. Zed's coming from behind you. So this is the problem. Okay, you burn Quicksilver Sash. That was a bit of a mistake, I think. There's really nothing threatening you there. So you want to really be saving Quicksilver Sash, ideally for Deathmark. Like, you want it, obviously you want it for Fear and Deathmark. But the problem is, like, Fear will keep you CC'd, but Deathmark will actually kill you. Like, if Zed gets damage on you. Like, even though you, like, two-shot Zed, if he just does his combo on you and uses Blade on you and Ignite and stuff, like, Deathmark can easily kill you. So it's tough. It's tough to have a Zed and a Fiddlesticks in the other team, because you want to use Quicksilver Sash for both of them, but you can't. So it's like Shen just recalled, your team's coming in. Okay, so this positioning is bad. Yeah. Okay, so you're trying to follow up on Riven there, but no one else is there, so that's a big mistake. You can't afford to get caught at this stage of the game as the ADC, because you're so much of your team's damaged. And like, even though you're really fed on Draven, like, you gotta stay alive. So they didn't get Baron off that though, which is really nice, because they all actually died. So didn't work out that badly. Seems like you nice. Seems like you're not gonna lose this game, excuse me, because even though you were dead, your team still killed 4 of them. So I think you should be able to clean this game up pretty easily. Okay, here's Shen. You should be able to 1v1 Shen, and Yasuo's gonna help you. Okay, so you were kind of like just running away from Shen there for a second. Like, you were attack moving, and then you kind of just like ran away instead of continue to attack move. So you want to definitely always be attack moving, unless you're like critically low, which you weren't. Nice. Yeah, I mean, you're super duper fed. As long as you don't get caught out like you did at Baron, it should be pretty easy. Finish this game. Okay, well, that Shen taunt. It's pretty good. Alright. Gotta watch out for the Shen taunt. Shen is really good against Draven because you can't dodge it, really. I mean, you could dodge it, it's just really hard. Excuse me. Oh. The huge Draven autos steal the red buff. Alright, you also got cleaned up. So you've got 5 dragons, you just want to group with your team. Yeah, try to help Vel'Koz here, that'd be good. Alright, so you got 4. You definitely, okay, yeah. Shen should be, oh, the lantern. Oh, you don't have ult, okay, I was gonna say, if you had ult, be some easy kills here. Oh, you dodged the hook, okay, nice. You got the tower. Good job. And this game. Oh, maybe it's game? Yeah. Oh, you should have just attacked Graves there. You should have ignored Shen and attacked Graves in that situation. Vel'Koz XPK this? Yeah, okay. Alright, so... let's go over questions from the Draven player. He just says, when should I be aggressive in lane? Or when should I be going aggressive in lane? Excuse me. So, oh my god, tired. Okay, so when should you be going aggressive in lane? Like, basically, I would say you want to try to look for when your opponents just use their attack. So like if they went to get a last hit or something, or they're just attacking minions. When they attack, their attack is on cooldown for, you know, a second and change, basically, like 1.3 seconds early about. So that's the best time to hit them with the Draven spinner, because Draven is pretty much auto attack reliant, and his attack speed steroid sucks early. So you need to try to be smart about when you hit them with the spinning axe, but I mean, you seem to do fine in lane. The Graves didn't understand how to trade with you, so I don't think it really mattered. But in the future, you know, as you play better opponents, they will know how to trade with you. And Graves is actually very good against Draven, so you need to try to play that matchup smart, because a good Graves player will stack up his passive, and then when you go to last hit, he'll attack you and use buckshot to farm and then back up. And because of Graves' passive, he's actually tanky, and he'll take less damage from one of your Qs. And it can be really tough to trade with a good Graves player, but this Graves player didn't understand how to trade with you in lane, so you were fine. But yeah, so just think about like when you can get a free Draven Q in there and back up for the most part. And then, I mean, you had a Vel'Koz that just made tons of plays, so and you did a good job of following up. But not every lane is going to have like a support player playing that well. for instance. So I would just say try to play Draven like Caitlyn a little bit, sort of, where like you just want to poke them with a spinner and back up, and don't really commit until you're, they're low or your support makes a play, because if Draven gets caught, like if Thresh lands a hook on you or something, he can easily kill you because you can't get away. So that's just something to think about. The main thing I would work on, though, if I were you, is your positioning, or first of all, your rotations. So like the fact that you stayed bot lane for so long and didn't use your lead, didn't snowball off the huge lead that you had, was kind of concerning, because like good opponents will crush you for that. Like you were pushed up so far past the river that like better junglers and mid players like will just come bot and kill you because you're so pushed up, and they did a couple times. And then when you went mid, you finally rotated mid with your team. You got caught because you were fighting a 3v5 basically, and Fiddlesticks ult trashed you. So just look out for that. Like try to, once their tower's down, try to stay near your team, and then also rotate. And then just in general, I mean, there were a few times when you got caught out and your positioning was like behind the enemy team and stuff. I mean, this game it didn't matter because you were so fed, but like that will matter in a close game or if you're behind. So just try to be aware of that when you're playing. And I think that's all I got for this one. So thanks for the replay. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching, guys. If you hit the subscribe button above my head that's going to pop up, you'll get an email whenever a new video comes out. Stay frosty.